Yes, sir, I recognized you. No, I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I could see your face, I knew who you were.
These cops didn't realize they were dealing with a superior law enforcement agent, and by the time they found out, they looked like total idiots. Starting with this officer who pulled his boss over. On April 10th, 2021, Orlando police officers Sebastian Woods Mariano and Alexander Ham conducted a traffic stop on a truck after it had run a red light.
What's going on, boss? Officer Mariano, Orlando Police. Way back there, when you're leaving that residential area right there on Temple.
I did what now?
You're making a right on Temple, right? That light there is very small, and you made the right-hand turn. Okay, so that's what I'm stopping you.
You mean the angle light?
Yes, sir.
It was green.
So, even though at that angle, that's for the other way, and people always get that confused, but it's a small light. All right, so, and that's for the opposite direction, okay?
When the truck had pulled over as instructed, Officer Mariano walked over to the driver and politely explained to the man that he had run a traffic light, even if it may have been unintentional on his part.
You got your lights on you by any chance? Any guns, weapons in the car, boss? Any guns, weapons in the car? You still staying in Winter Garden? Okay, perfect. Hey, you got any guns, weapons on you, boss? I just asked. It's Florida. Everybody got a gun. All right, y'all stay in the car for me.
Officer Mariano then asked to see his driver's license and politely asked if he was carrying any guns or weapons. Officer Mariano asked that the driver remain in the vehicle while he ran his license.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys went through that red light there. Right. Tampa.
I saw the green. It was kind of deceptive.
That's a very strange intersection. I've seen multiple people run through that one before. Not a huge deal. Not a pedestrian traffic. Bunch of cars going through there. So, yes, sir, I recognized you. No, I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I could see your face, I knew who you were. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Okay.
After a few seconds, Officer Ham approached the truck by the passenger side door, and he was in for a big surprise when he saw who the driver was. It was the head of internal affairs, Dwayne Rivers. They had stopped their boss.
Okay, I'm not really a big traffic guy. I'm more like a guns and drugs and stolen kids kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got none of that in your back truck. Cool. Just for we appreciate your night. We'll go out there, all right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
An embarrassed Officer Mariano returned the driver's license to the man he now realized was his boss, and apologized for not recognizing him. After that, Dwayne Rivers was sent on his way. These officers were polite and respectful to their superiors, even when they didn't know who they were. However, the same can't be said about this arrogant deputy in this next case.
You don't have any yet, but right now we're running you through multiple federal databases. Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
On December 20th, 2019, an FBI agent traveled to Carabel to investigate police corruption in rural Northwest Florida to interview a deputy who had issued a ticket some weeks earlier, but later had it revoked.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
Did you run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hammond. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the reporting device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir.
Agent Alexis Hatton met with Deputy Rolf Gordon about the situation in a parking lot, but even after showing his identification, the deputy still wasn't buying it.
Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here.
Deputy Gordon then contacted a colleague to report the situation and verify that the agent was who he claimed to be by having him run the agent's license plate number.
Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
The agent's vehicle wasn't traced back to any federal agency, which made the deputy grow suspicious, even after Agent Hatton told him it was a covert car.
I feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give you that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information.
With the deputy's attitude toward him, Agent Hatton wondered whether he was currently being detained.
Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Putting the narrative for this call. That
Where's it
subject
at?
he's got detained,
Okay.
I've got my
claiming
weapon
to be
on
a
my right.
federal agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off?
No, you don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just hang tight right here. I'm not.
However, only 10 seconds later, Deputy Gordon announced to the FBI agent that he was now being detained. Agent Hatton humbly got out of the car with his hands up, only requesting permission to remove his gun.
But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Would
get
you
mad.
like to see some registration?
You get mad at me
Would
because
you-
I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some
and
registration?
you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent.
The deputy told the agent that he was not cooperating when he had done everything he had been told up to that point. The agent was, however, pleased to learn that the deputy's supervisor was coming.
Office.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Zim. Jacksonville, this is Special Agent Hatton.
33 Franklin, just 43. This individual's saying his name is Special Agent Hatton out of Jacksonville from the FBI. He keeps getting on his radio, but I do not hear any traffic coming back from the other end.
Deputy Gordon was more than happy to find more reasons to be suspicious, as Agent Hatton tried to radio his officer but didn't get any immediate response.
So you're forcing me to give you my driver's license?
That's what my captain just asked me to get it from
All
you.
right, all
We
right.
need to find out who he is.
Yeah, there you go.
He could just be somebody
The body camera's
trained
still
in the
running.
FBI.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
The deputy's captain requested the agent's driver's license, which he reluctantly agreed to give as they continued to await the supervisor.
I was here about a ticket that you had issued.
I told him that you were here to investigate me about an issue, and he said this needed to be handled through the office, not on the side of the road. And you said that wasn't going to happen. You were going to contact somebody
I was
else.
going to contact the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
And then we're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number.
That's right.
Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge.
You have not seen.
No, sir. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. Did you grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the
good
badge,
Lord.
sir.
You don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional of you to say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy because you never showed me that. You showed me the inside of it, but not the badge.
Are you hearing all this, Larry?
Oh, everybody's going to hear all this, sir.
The agent radioed back and asked the deputy if he had informed the sergeant about the reason for his visit. In his response, Deputy Gordon said the agent had no badge, but he was embarrassed when he was shown.
Hey, so I come up and okay. He's on.
Call dispatch and say I need to meet somebody here?
No, he called my personal phone.
Okay.
He called my
his
personal phone.
deputy's personal phone and said he needed to meet with him.
That he was investigating me for a ticket that I wrote.
Police corruption and was requesting a copy of the ticket.
He's saying he's armed, but I haven't seen a gun yet. Keep standing over there. He's saying he's armed. He's got a little badge, and he's got that says FBI on it. And he's got a credentials when he opens it up. This is his license.
Seriously? I swear to Lord Jesus.
So he's on the phone. He's got a radio.
No, he's refusing to show him now.
Yeah, he's very uncooperative.
And he previously ordered
didn't have it on to begin with because I thought this was a legitimate thing.
He didn't answer. I've got a picture of the guy's TL and I got a picture of the photo that pops up on the watch list.
The supervisor arrived on the scene, and Officer Gordon confidently met with him.
Sorry, I won't, brother. Okay, all right. All right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just
now
being
we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're gonna secure you for our protection and yours. We're gonna put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, I'm just gonna pat you down real
Sure,
quick.
go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact,
That's just the wallet that you
I
were
can
showing
tell
me
you
a while
one
ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it for what I've done today. You're not allowed to see that.
I'm not allowed to see what. Well, if you go to jail, I'm gonna impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm gonna get a search warrant. I'm gonna touch everything.
Everything. Good.
All right.
He's
What's your
clear.
name again, brother?
My name's Sergeant
clear.
Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock?
Y'all don't lose that badge.
Gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5.
All right, just pull that hat out too, John.
Are you able to take a call from FBI?
Just take the whole rack down. Just sit
Ten-4,
on
let
top
me
of
go
it
to my vehicle.
and that jacket.
10-4 Tiffany's going to transfer it to you, sir.
10-4.
33 Franklin, we've detained this Whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
This is where things got serious. After several moments of consultation, Deputy Gordon and the sergeant walked back to Agent Hatton. They put him in handcuffs and into the back of a patrol car for absolutely no reason.
I can't see in there.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay.
Suffering here.
All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
Go ahead with
I got
your
the air on full blast, sir.
No, brother, I can't breathe.
6 to correction 530. What is that gentleman's name you got detained?
Don't got the...
It ain't the heat.
Agent Hatton was far from comfortable sitting with handcuffs on his wrists in the back of a car in the hot sun, but that was not Deputy Gordon's problem.
Burning here. You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
533.
I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after today.
33, go ahead.
Agent Hatton once again asked but was again denied air. He then let Deputy Gordon know that there would be consequences for what he had done to him. The deputy remained unfazed but didn't expect what happened only a few seconds later.
Tallahassee over. This gentleman's out of the Panama City district, but I'm on the phone with his supervisor. He is legit.
10-4. So we can. So they just said,
10-4.
all right, that's what I'm doing right now. They just called back.
So
Sheriff
y'all
said
gonna go ahead and let him go?
What's he doing here?
he is legit. 10-4-5. I'm gonna
Who just called?
handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
who verified?
Captain Webb. I don't know. 33 to 5. Could you advise me who verified that this person was legit?
Agent Hatton's identity had been verified. It was an awkward moment for the deputy, as he now realized how much trouble he was in, along with the other sergeant who was silly enough to put an FBI agent in handcuffs.
He called me here, Sheriff, and says he called my personal cell phone, and he goes, I don't know. He refuses to tell me. He said I need to
10 to 5, what do you
discuss
want?
some things that's happened in the Carabel
His
area.
name is Lawrence Lynn, and he's down in this area
I said,
on an
I said,
assignment.
okay.
Lawrence Lynn, he's out of Tallahassee of the FBI.
Who's he talk? Who's Webb talk to?
Jacksonville on his little mobile radio.
He's the supervisor of the gentleman that y'all are out with.
Oh, that's the supervisor. But
I can't talk to you right now till I'm on the phone with his
But he
supervisor.
told me I need to discuss some things with you about the Carabel area. You working over here today?
Franklin
I said, yes, sir.
you did advise with Lawrence.
So he told me to meet him here. I came up. He said, do you mind me sitting in my car with me real quick? He showed me, he flipped open his
10-4, just making
wallet
sure we have
and
it right.
showed credentials. It didn't show he didn't show a badge, but showed FBI and his name. So I came in there and he goes, I need to discuss a ticket on a Maryland Bing that you wrote, which is a ticket that I wrote, but I actually rescinded it. I said, okay. I said, do you mind if I go pull it up on my CAD so I can recall what's going on here, because I know you can't tell me about it and I want to get it right. So I went in there. At the same time I'm pulling up the report, I called TJ. I said, hey, is this, should I be getting interviewed on the side of the road, or should he be doing something else? And TJ says he needs to go through the front office and set up an interview time. Well, as soon as I told the gentleman that you need to set up an interview time, he goes, that's all right. I'm just going to call the state attorney on your, he called the U.S. attorney on you. So then I activated my body camera. I didn't have it on the whole time.
The deputy should at least be smart enough to release Agent Hatton immediately. Still, he spoke to the sheriff, who had just arrived, trying to justify his shameful actions.
He's down here on official business, so soon as y'all can let him go about his way.
10-4.
While Deputy Gordon tried to explain himself, he was instructed on the radio to release the agent immediately. But in a few seconds, the deputy would realize he was in even more trouble than he thought.
All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33.
I'm there begging you to cut off your.
We're releasing him now.
The deputy went to the patrol car to release the deputy, but by now, Agent Hatton had suffocated for too long and needed medical attention. Things went from bad to worse for the arrogant deputy, who wasn't so smug anymore.
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the sheriff's office, Franklin.
Jacksonville, I need 911. I've asked for help. I've been in a car. They've had me smoking in the back.
10-4, can you advise if it's next door to the new dollar store?
That's 10-4.
After the handcuffs were removed, Agent Hatton could be heard hyperventilating and proceeded to remove his sweater. He then went to his car and called 911 himself.
He's on real quick, John.
It's on now.
It was on when. How could I not touch? How could I touch it?
It's on.
Yeah.
911. I asked for the sheriff to call 911. They won't. Is it not going through the back seat?
Yeah. I would guess my window is open back there.
Yeah, but we need a location, sir.
Deputy Gordon got paranoid after seeing Agent Hatton's situation and asked his colleague to verify that his air conditioning was indeed on while the agent was in the car.
I've got some water in here. That's a sealed water, sir.
While they waited for the ambulance to arrive, the agent asked for water, and the guilt-ridden deputy hurried to get him some from the patrol car.
Ambulance is about 10 minutes away, sir. You need another bottle of water, sir?
Deputy Gordon suddenly became very hospitable to Agent Hatton, telling him how far away the ambulance was and asking if he needed a second bottle of water, but the agent did not respond.
It was on cool, but it was on defrost. So I switched it to vents. It's still hot. That's as cool as I can get it. So I even got John to go in there and stick his head in and goes, that's AC. I had printed out the report and everything and was fixing to go back. I was just asking you, hey, should this be done here or should it be done somewhere else in another set?
Deputy Gordon grew so paranoid as they waited that he kept explaining himself to anyone who cared enough to listen.
Good afternoon. Says he can't see you. Yeah.
To everyone's relief, the ambulance finally arrived, and an EMT rushed to attend to Agent Hatton in his car.
Yeah, it's a long story. So he called me on my phone to meet with me about a matter. And he was questioning me on a ticket that I wrote. Said he worked for another agency, which turns out to be legit, but at the time...
When one of the paramedics asked what had happened, an embarrassed Deputy Gordon was at a loss for words.
What's y'all's unit? What's y'all's unit number? Rescue 3. And where y'all going to, sir? TMH.
A stretcher was brought, and Agent Hatton was helped onto it and taken to the ambulance, where the paramedics attended to him.
No, he was very non-legit.
He wouldn't give you a business card, wouldn't give you a supervisor.
And he said, you need to turn that body camera off right now. I said, I'm not turning it off till you leave. So, because I originally didn't have it on, I thought he was legit. You know, he's got the card. I'm going to just start turning the thing on for everybody I talk to, I swear. I thought it turned out I couldn't hear anybody, because I don't know if you heard me or not. I said, Franklin, he's talking on the radio, but I can't hear any radio traffic coming back. Well, then he turned it up, and then I could hear it, but that still don't mean, because just the way he was acting. But yeah, I called you as soon as I went to go print it out, and I'm like, this don't really feel right getting interviewed on the side of the road. Supervisor hadn't told me about it. Let me call a supervisor and see, can he do this? I'm fine with it if he can, but I wanted to let somebody know, hey, somebody's interviewing me about a ticket.
Even when the agent was taken to the ambulance, Deputy Rolf Gordon could not stop explaining himself to his colleagues, even when no one asked him to. The man certainly knew he had messed up. For privacy's sake, the FBI refused to give any information about the health status of Special Agent Alexis Hatton after the incident. They, however, started an investigation into what happened, questioning the actions of Deputy Gordon. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw how cops treat their superiors when unaware of their true identity. Hopefully, police officers will learn to be more like Officer Mariano, who was polite and respectful to a man he thought was an ordinary civilian. If you agree with me, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to stay informed about future cases like these.